Hello everyone, I am Sujit Yadav and my batchmate Tushar Bhartiya, fourth year undergraduate student in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. And as a part of automated system course, we will be presenting on the topic of working of Winfield Viper system. So let's first talk about the why wiper system is necessary in the vehicles. So glasses in the vehicle is which is exposed to dirt or rainwater will usually be cleaned using a wiper. Usually the wiper is attached to the front and rear sides, and with the wiper the driver's view will not be hindered, and so they can see clearly towards the front or rear. Like wiper do have a very important role in the safety of riders because wiper performance is closely related to safety of driving. If it rains a lot and the car doesn't use wipers, the windshield will be heavy and visible dew on the glass uh, will block the view of the drivers. So when the driver's view is hindered, the risk of an accident is very high, as we know this. This makes wipers a very important car enhancement and must be present in all types of vehicles. So now let's talk about the components of the car wipers. So there are five components of car wiper, which is a wiper blade, a link, switch, motor, and arm. So let's see first wiper motor. What is wiper motor? So wiper motor is one part of the wiper system that is useful for moving the wiper automatically. The commonly used wiper motor utilizes a magnet with a reduction gear. There are at least two types of wiper motor that can cause magnetic fields, namely the ferrite magnet type, which uses permanent magnet ferrite, and the wound rotor type, which uses a coil to produce an electromagnet. Now let's see what is wiper link. So wiper link is often referred to as a wiper lever, which is useful for changing the rotation motion of the wiper motor into the movement that goes back and forth from the left and right. The front of the car usually uses a wiper system that uses two blades at once, and the mechanism used to move the two blades using a parallel tandem system. So when the wipers start to turn on, the wiper motor will rotate the crank arm, and this will make the connecting rods pull and push each other. The wiper link will make the wiper arm work in a semicircle around the pivot shaft. The linking rod or the connecting rod, which is usually attached to the two wiper arms, will make the two blade work simultaneously and work in a parallel. So now let's see what is wiper arm. So wiper arm usually consists of a head that is used to tie to the wiper arm to the wiper shaft, and the spring will be useful for holding the blades, while the arm piece will be useful for the process of installing the blade and retainer to hold it completely. And the wiper last in the wiper blade. The wiper blade usually consists of a rubber which is useful for cleaning the surface of the car glass. There is a combination of leaf spring packing with levers and clips to attach the blade to the wiper arms. Now let's see what is the working of the windshield wiper system. So there is electric motor which is attached to a worm gear, which transmits the necessary force to a long rod that sets the wiper arms in motion. The worm gear is able to generate the force required to move the wiper as fast as they need to move. The arms move the actual windshield wiper blades. The blades are made of rubber and must apply enough pressure to the windshield in order to remove all moisture without any streaks. The arms attached to the middle of each wiper blade, and each wiper blade has several arms that distribute the pressure onto the windshield evenly. Windshield wipers are basically the same on every car. They have two pivot points, one on the driver's side and one in the middle of the windshield, that work together to remove moisture. This is called the tandem system, and it provides some most coverage to clean the area of the windshield through which the driver looks out. So now let's talk about the types of wiper system. So first is pivot radial, which is left hand used for left hand drive. So this blade for this windscreen wiper is secured to single arm, which is attached to the motor. It moves in a parallel motion and is most commonly found on left-handed cars. And it is usually found in the car like Mercedes-Benz W140 and some earlier British cars. And so second one is sequential sweep. So the mechanism behind this type of windscreen wiper is far more complicated than other design, as the wipers moves in opposite direction at the same time. This allows the blades to cover as much of the windscreen as possible, minimizing the risk of large unwiped corner on front passenger side of the windscreen. And it is usually found in car like a Seat Altia, Seat Leon second, and Seat Toldeo third. So third one is monoblade. Using cantilever, this type of windscreen wiper is attached to a single arm, which extend upward to reach the top corner of windscreen and glides in each and the middle of the windscreen to create an M shape. Rather than using two wipers, a single blade allows for wider coverage, moving any excess streaks away from the center of the windscreen and out of the driver's line of vision. And the car in which it is used is VAZ 111 Oka Fiat etc. And so some more and three more type of wiper system are like one is pantograph system and other is duo windscreen wiper arms for two windscreen, which is one is pivoted at the top of the screen and other one is pivoted at the bottom of the screen. From here on, Tushar will take over and explain the next concepts.
Hello everyone, I am Tushar. I will be talking about the origin of windshield wiper system. Inventor J.H. Epson came up with a method of moving two brushes up and down on a vertical plate glass windshield in 1903. In the same year, Mary Anderson devised a swinging car arm that swept the rain off the windshield when the driver moved the lever located inside the car. Anderson patented the invention of the mechanical windshield wiper in 1905 and it became the equipment by 1930, standard equipment to use it as a windshield wiper system. So, what are the progresses that today's situation have? So, today's windshield wipers are little more than just a small gear set that rotates back and forth. Many we will see after some time. There are certain progresses that have been done from that time onward. So, the contact between the blades and the windshield has been a site of constant updating. Nowadays, electromagnetic wiper system will not only be cleaner and provide a better view for driver or autonomous cameras, it will be configured to communicatively couple to another control unit via the in-vehicle network and maintain a clear on-site the windshield, which will help the driver automatically select when to clear the windshield. So here is company value which have developed certain windshield mechanism that we will see. So the progress value has done is that the normal washing mechanism is installed in the end of the base of the windshield. So what happened? They converted the washing the water fountain mechanism in the wiper of inbuilt it with the wiper arm of the uh, wiper system so that effective cleaning is happened and the screen windshield becomes more clearer during the functioning of the wind wiper system. So what are the conventional windshield wipers aren't adequate for generation EVs is because due to multiple wind wiper blades design uses clustered and does not sufficiently clear the glass. And due to the presence of many mechanical components in the wiper system, such as gears and bearings, to slide the wiper blades, the resulting sliding motion actually is very frictionless. That is, it involves many significant amount of friction, which in turn means decreased EV range. In area of significant rainfall, gears and bearings get corrosion, and corrosion decreases effectiveness and adds risk in failure of mechanism. And at the last, due to change in the curvature of windshield from different models of cars over the year, the conventional wiper system have difficulty adapting to varying surface profiles. So this is the new model of Tesla electromagnetic windshield wiper system. So in this patent, Tesla is describing a vertical wiper arm that moves horizontally across a windshield, providing almost total wiping coverage. To accomplish this, instead of conventional spinning shaft electric motor, the system would use a linear actuator. Though I suspect it could basically the same effect with the conventional motor and belt drive, which could even provide a bit of vertical motion shifting as the wiper assembly traveled on the upper and lower parts of the blade. So what are the problem faced in the wiper system is first one is windshield getting scratched. So when the rubber covering of the wiper gets worn out, the exposed metal from inside will scrape the windshield. Improper movement due to deteriorated wiper arms. Wiper arms are usually made of metal and hence can grow weaker with time. And wiper blades in such instances result in failure to work, hence causing stain of roadside debris on your car's windshield, hence damaging the glass. Tiny cracks can worsen without immediate attention. If there are scratches already on your windshield, these damages will only deepen and aggravate up until a point when only windshield replacement becomes the only viable option. Last two are the problems faced, that is the streaking and squeaking during wiping. The rough edges of faulty wipers in our car can cause excessive streaking scraping and grinding, and other unusual sounds when your wiper are in use. And also, they cause uneven cleaning. If your wiper blades are not functioning correctly, they will not be cleaning your windshield properly and will leave sections unattended. So there are some of the tips to keep wiper blades running smoothly. Keep your windshield clean. Wiper blade scratches are often caused by gravel, pebbles, dirt, car wax, or oil buildup on the windscreen. A lot of wiper fluid goes into cleaning that, so wash the windshield through whenever you get the opportunity and clean the rubber wiper blades often. Uh, Another one is keep wiper fluid fully, which are used in washing the wipers. To keep wiper function properly, ensure keeping the wiper liquid full. In case your wiper fluid spray does not cover the windshield entirely, examine the spray nozzle and clean them if they are congested with dirt. Adjust the nozzle from time to time. Check on your wipers regularly. Thank you.